Shit, my chokes off. I wonder why it was revving its tits off. Right guys, it's Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. Long time no vlog. Right, so you're probably thinking that is not a triumph. Go on, you can do it. No, it's absolutely not a triumph. It is a bike that I treated myself to over Christmas, which is a Beta 200 Alp. So as you can probably hear by the sound of the engine, it's probably not the best idea to be doing the motorway on this. Poor thing sounds like it's going to blow up. But it's Monday, it's 4 degrees, the traffic is horrendous on Mondays, so I thought I'd just bring out the little Beta Ripper, try it out on a commute. Just figured out that my speedo doesn't work, standard, and I've got no mirrors, which doesn't help when you're on a slow bike trying to pull out in fast moving traffic. But one thing it does have, if I can reach it, let me switch it on, heated grips. Now these are like the non-regulated heated grips, what kind of set your hands on fire, and I am ready. With the Beta, you kind of demoted to the first lane life. But yeah, it's crazy. I recently just got insured with Bennett's because they proved to be the cheapest for this bike, so I went with those guys. Signed up for the Bennett's rewards as well, why not, might as well. So yeah, I've done a spot of green laning on this already. My partner Mike took me to Rocky Road at Rivington, which I'll post some vlogs on it in the summer so you guys can see what it's like. But for someone that's pretty crap off-road, such as myself, it's quite a nice little workout really. So yeah, I really wanted to continue riding over winter, but I've got my bike on PCP, my trumpet, Donald, trying to keep him nice. Don't want to be riding him in shitty conditions, especially when he's got super coursers on, because that's just a recipe for disaster. Can't really ride my Gixxer, my trap bike, because it doesn't have any lights whatsoever, which isn't ideal for dark mornings and dark evening ride home. So I thought I'll take the Beta. I was thinking about names for it, so I've come up with Bertie Beta. But I was thinking about maybe I should call it Big Al, because big for the irony, and Al because it's a Beta Alp, but it's that battered, it's a 2002 bike that the P's kind of come off on one side, so it's just a Beta Al. I did have a recommendation at work that I should call it Bishop, but you can work out yourself why that was suggested. I think my mum would go spare. Heat grips are warming up nicely. It would be nice to come out, but obviously this thing doesn't have the power to do a safe, swift overtake, so it is what it is. So yeah, it's a bit slow on the motorway, but it comes into its own riding through the town, just weaseling through the traffic, not having a care in the world. So guys, yeah, I haven't vlogged since 2019, so I want to know what everyone's been up to. Like, anyone got any cool biking shit planned for 2020? Let me know in the comments below. Always interested to hear what people are doing. Maybe I can take inspiration from it and get something done myself. But yeah, it's 4 degrees, it's fresh. My heat grips are on full, my palms are melting, living my best life, stuck behind a wagon. Oh, I tell you what, it's so funny. It's got absolutely no suspension whatsoever. I'm just loving it. It's ace. It'd be nice to have a speedo. It'd be nice to have a clock. I couldn't get it started this morning. I had the choke on full. I turned the fuel on. I was trying, just weren't firing up. Went into the house, had a paddy. Mike, it's not firing up. He'd been on night, so he weren't best pleased. When he came back, he fired it up after literally 2 seconds is too long to describe how quick he fired it up. He just looked at me with pure disdain and walked away. I'll have to ask him how he did it because I need to learn his ways. Come on, Beta, come on! So anyway, I've been waiting for quite a while to do some winter commuting. I've been waiting to have the right bike that's not my Triumph or my Gixxer, and I've been waiting to have some appropriate clothing because I've been struggling to find anything suitable. Like, working so much, it's hard to get time off to go and spend on yourself looking at ladies' gear. So Oxford have kindly sent me a brand new, it's the Mondial Suit. I've probably pronounced that all wrong. It's already out there available for men, but they've recently brought it out for ladies, and it's a real nice shape. It's very comfy, it's very warm, it's 4 degrees and I'm snug as a bug in a rug. I have tested out the waterproofing on it and it seemed to do its job, but obviously this is probably like the 3rd time that I've actually worn it, so I'll have to do a more long-term review, but first impressions, I'm pretty impressed with it. So that's the thing, on the motorway I'm not making up much time on my commute because I am going that slow, but through the towns when the traffic gets heavy, oh, it's a little ripper. I have done one commute on it already, but I thought I'd vlog this time. It's not something I'll do frequently, just purely because of the motorway miles. Jesus Christ, mate, you alright? It's a bit harsh on the little engine, so I might just keep it for like Saturdays and Sundays, flipping to work, maybe go on the back roads. Trouble is though, they've got a load of average speed cameras and my speedo doesn't work, so just one of them. Need to get that sorted really. Oh well, at least I don't have to blur it for my videos. But then again, it's 200cc, so it's not likely, is it? Right, I'm gonna have to change these heated grips to low because it's getting to the point now where I'm not quite sure I can hold on with my throttle hand because it's a bit warmer than the other one. It's madness. 50 miles an hour. If there is a backlog here, oh BT, you're up, you're up. Oh, that's one thing though, right? Brakes. Yeah, the brakes aren't the best, I shan't lie. I suppose another thing that's a bit hanging is these tyres. Having said that though, I was out in the chucking down rain yesterday and they did so well. Granted, I'm not putting down copious amounts of power for my back end to kick out or anything like that, but they did the job and they didn't scare me, which is always good. Let's see if I can weasel through here. Tell you what, it's an urban jungle out here. But no, this is when the Beta really comes into its own. Normal motorway them cat's eyes are not good. They are horrific. They got a bit of a wobble going on then. Did not like it. Right, I've just tried with my visor up and it is honestly that cold that I'm crying. So, visor back down. See, these heated grips, there is no happy medium with them. It's absolutely Mordor or Antarctica, high and low. I'd just like a happy medium, please. Now this is what's good about a bike. You go down this lane in a car and people think you're a prick. You know what, I have an argument and I want you guys to comment what you think in the comments below, obviously. When you get two lanes like this, oh shit, I need to stop. Right, don't stop. Please stop. Yes. Go on, do a bit of weaseling. Right, when the lanes merge like this, I hate them people that sit in the left-hand lane bitching about the people in the right-hand lane. If everyone used the left-hand lane, traffic wouldn't move. Do you know what I mean? We'd never get anywhere. Whereas, if everybody used the merging lanes and let one in at once, we'd all move a lot quicker. It's going to be a bit of flat tracking leg out round here. Tell you what, there's so much diesel on the floor. Like, you only really realise it when it's wet. Oh, I'm just going to be that bullying arsehole. And yeah, you can say, you can't overtake on double whites. I'm not crossing my side of the road, guys. Now, there's never any nice people on this road. No one ever lets you pass. So we'll see how much progression I can actually make on this stretch of road, see if it's actually worth coming on the bike as opposed to the car. So as fantastic as these heat grips are, the outside of my fingers are frozen to death. Oh look, this one. Cheers, mate. Nah, nobody wants to move over. Nobody cares about the plights of a commuter on a motorcycle. Oh man, look at that. Beautifully clear, but double whites. Tell you what, I am so warm. Yes, I get this commuting thing. Well, we'll just go round the outside. Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Wave at the biker. No love back. No love for the beater. Give him a little kick, say thank you. Guys, it's always important to thank people that move over for you, because you feel a little bit appreciated, and then they're more likely to do it for you next time. Do you get me? Beta power, go on lad. Anyway guys, what kind of vlogs do you want to see from me this year? Because I think that's the hardest bit, you know, like staying inspired and thinking what you can do next. Like, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more track day vlogs? Do you want to see more progression videos on track? Do you want to see more riding and stuff like that? Like on the Triumph, on the roads, on the country lanes? Like, what do you want to see? Help a girl out. Stay off the white lines, stay off the white lines. Make myself a big target for hopefully people to see by standing up, although it wouldn't surprise me if people don't, because people don't look. Use your mirrors, peoples. And it's not the noisiest bike ever. I do like noisy bikes because the argument loud pipes save lives. I know there's a few people that disagree with it, but I genuinely don't. It can't hurt being a little bit noisier, can it? You know, you're just increasing your chances of one of the senses kicking in. You know, if they don't see you, they might hear you and it might make them think twice about pulling out. Yeah, it doesn't always work. but it's a nice thought. People are always doing last minute lane changes around about here, so I've got to be extra frosty. I'll tell you what, I get off this bike and my hands tingle. He's very vibey. There we go, and he's in. I'm nearly at the end of my commute now. Whipped at front, no time for games, no time for messing. Just get on with it. Right, so yeah, signing out. Until the next vlog, guys. Take care.